Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Whippin' Chat.
She's bored.
I am, and Becky put me up to this.
Yeah, it's been requested.
Becky told me she'd do a Whippin' Chat if I did a Whippin' Chat, even though my Whippin' Chats are mostly just chatting and not really whipping. But tonight I'm going to try and multitask. I'm going to try and work on my diamond painting while I talk. We'll see how much I actually get done. I want to finish this section tonight. That's my goal. And
I like to pick on her about it, but it's all in good fun.
It is. I know that. I have to go to bed fairly early tonight because I haven't slept well the last 2 nights. I was up at 4 a.m. this morning. So I was up before Mrs. Coffee posted her unboxing because I was awake when it came up. And she posted at like 5 a.m. her time.
Yeah.
So, today's been an interesting day. I've been honked at a lot in my car. Drivers do not like me because I obey the rules of the road. And I tend to, wait and make sure that the other drivers aren't going to hit me. I make sure that the person who has the right-of-way gets to go. So, I think I was honked at 4 different times today while driving.
I heard a few.
You heard twice, multiple honks.
Yeah.
Driving home from work, I got honked at a couple other times. And it was like, seriously, people, I don't want my car run into. I'm going to drive like a normal person.
Sorry if you didn't leave early enough to make it to wherever you need to go without breaking the law, but...
I got cut off a few times today, too, driving on the road. Because there's a lot of no passing zones, and there's a lot of merging into one lane. So, they kept cutting me off, and it seemed to be a lot of New York drivers.
Okay. That could explain a lot of it.
It was like the New York license plates and the Virginia license plates. They were the ones cutting me off. It's like, and ducking and diving. I hate it when drivers do that. Because then you've got to be even more aware. And
yeah.
What drives you guys nuts with drivers on the roads? What is your pet peeve with other drivers? I mean, I know a lot of drivers don't like me because I actually go the speed limit.
Yeah. Not always, but usually, especially in areas where we know cops hang out.
Yeah. If I do go above the speed limit, I only go maybe 5 miles over. If I go over, because that you can argue to a judge and they'll sometimes dismiss the ticket. Sometimes. But I can't afford a ticket. Speeding tickets are not cheap.
No, they aren't, especially not in Pennsylvania.
And I have to drive for my job, so I can't afford to lose my license. I lose my license, I lose my livelihood. So,
And seriously, what is so important that you've got to break traffic laws and speed so bad to get there?
The only thing I can think of is a medical emergency. And if that's the case...
There couldn't have been that many medical emergencies on the road.
If that's the case, call an ambulance.
Right.
The only thing I can think of is if you're delivering a baby. Because you can get to the hospital faster sometimes than the ambulance can get to your house.
Yeah.
But no. Make sure you have time. I leave my house, even if my job is only a half hour away, because I don't know where all my clients live. I leave my house an hour early, because I don't know what traffic's going to be. This morning I hit fog, to the point where I could not see the car in front of me. I got to work 10 minutes early. I left an hour early. It was only supposed to be a 35-minute drive. So, I can understand if you oversleep once in a while, but not that many people overslept either.
And plus some of this was, like, later in the afternoon.
It was like 3 in the afternoon.
So chances are they were going home.
Mm-hmm. Which, there's no rush.
No.
And it was going into Walmart. It's like, seriously, you cannot be in that much of a hurry to go to Walmart.
Right.
Walmart's not going anywhere.
And the store's not going to fill up right this second just because you had to wait 2 extra seconds for someone to wait their turn.
Right. So, yeah, what's your pet peeve with drivers? If it's people like me who go the speed limit, tell me. I won't get offended because
it's not going to change the way she drives.
It's not. Although I did admit today that after driving 70 on the interstate, 55 seems really slow.
Yeah. But that was the speed limit there.
That was the speed limit.
And everybody was passing her because they were just too damn impatient. Oops, sorry.
That's okay. And then I got on our main, I guess, thoroughfare for the city.
Yeah.
Where all the businesses are. And I was going to the bank and I tried to pull in the exit.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
I was crossing lanes and all of a sudden I went to cross lanes and Mackenzie's like, that's the exit. So I had to duck back into my lane and there was a car behind me.
But they didn't honk.
They didn't honk at me. I think they realized what I was doing and were waiting for me. Because they didn't hit me either. They stayed back. So I think they realized that I was having a blonde moment.
Yeah.
But
I was actually pretty shocked nobody honked there.
I was too. I expected to be honked there when I ducked back across the lane.
But again, they probably saw the do not enter sign and were wondering if you were going to see it, so they were waiting to see if you'd catch it.
And we did catch it, and I went in the proper entryway, beating myself up the entire time.
I just laughed at her. Because it's a mistake that people can make if they're not paying attention. The entrance and the exit are fairly close together.
They're like 30 feet apart.
If that.
Yeah. And there was nobody coming out. The entire parking lot was empty.
You could have gone in that way and not, like...
gotten a ticket if I got caught.
Or gotten in any trouble, but...
But the entire parking lot was empty.
Yeah, even the drive-thru was empty.
I had to think for a sec what day it was because my bank closes early on Wednesday, so... I'm like, wait a sec, what day is it? So, that was my afternoon. Then we went to Walmart, and I spent way more money than I should have.
But she bought me a movie.
I did. I bought Mackenzie a movie as a late birthday present
which it was not necessary. But
it wasn't, but it's one she's been wanting to see.
It's Bohemian Rhapsody.
She's been wanting to see it for a while, and... I have it on our Netflix DVD list.
Yes, we still use that.
Yeah,
there are some movies that they have on DVD that they don't have on streaming, and this is the only way we're going to see them.
Yeah, that's the only way we managed to see all 5 seasons of Fringe.
Yeah, because they don't have that streaming whatsoever.
So, and they have a lot of new releases on the DVD version that they haven't released on streaming yet. So I bought that because it's at the bottom of our list and we could bump it up, but there's other movies we've been waiting longer to see.
Yeah.
So I just bought it. It was only like $20 and now we have it. And it's a musical and we love musicals in this household.
And I love Queen,
So, there was that, and Mackenzie...
Actually, that's not a DVD, that's a Blu-ray.
Yeah. Mackenzie got some storage containers. She's going to change the way she stores her drills for her diamond paintings.
Mainly because I keep getting into them to pull stuff out, and everything's getting disorganized.
So she's going to store them like most of y'all do.
I'm switching to the DMC. I was storing them all by project, so I knew exactly which drills went with which project in case one fell off. Well, that's going to the wayside.
If you pull one out and the die lot is slightly different, nobody's going to notice a single drill.
I will.
You will, but no, you keep them under your bed.
Not all of them.
Most of them.
Most of them. We have some hung, though.
We do. We need to rotate a few of them. We need to switch some out.
Like which ones?
The flower.
These 3 are staying.
The flower and butterfly that are over my desk.
Okay.
We need to rotate those out and put something different up.
Are you bored with that one?
Yes. It was actually a nice day here today. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't super humid for a change.
It was humid, but not too bad. The hottest place was in her car.
My car is black with black interior.
Yeah. So it holds heat.
And the windows were rolled up in case it rained.
And her air conditioning doesn't work.
It works, just not super well. It doesn't freeze you like our household air conditioning does.
Well, we have central air.
Yeah. But other than that, it's been a fairly quiet day. Like I said, I was up at 4 a.m. and Mackenzie was up not too long after me.
Oh, no. I'd been up since like 2:45, 2:30, something like that.
See,
I was just upstairs.
See, we both went to bed fairly early. I went to bed at 9 o'clock and she went to bed around 10 o'clock last night.
Yep.
And we think we may have gone to bed too early.
Because we're just not
We're night
day
owls.
people.
We're night owls.
We are.
And I woke up around 10:30 last night and was awake till midnight, which was a problem because I had to be up early. I worked at 8 a.m. today, which is not my forte. And then...
I spent 8 years doing 7 to 3:30. Can you believe it?
Ugh. Never. I hate working the day shifts. But they're the only ones available right now for me. And then I woke up around 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I heard Mackenzie upstairs. I heard you moving around.
Yeah.
And then I woke up at 4 and I'm like, I give up. I just can't stay asleep. So, yeah, I woke up around 1:30 and made toast.
I came down and made my toast, around 4-ish?
Around 4-ish because
4:30.
I got up and I was like, I give up. I can't sleep. I'm wide awake.
So she was down here diamond painting when
No,
I
I
came
wasn't.
down?
I was just listening to music.
Oh.
I
Well, you
couldn't-
were in front of your diamond painting.
I was in front of my diamond painting, but I wasn't actually diamond painting because I couldn't focus enough to... My eyes were still blurry. But I got up and I got my shower and I just played around on Facebook until it was time to leave for work.
And I just laid in bed dozing until I decided to crawl out.
And then we both came home from Walmart and took naps for about 20 minutes.
If you can call it a nap, I don't know if either of us really slept.
Yeah, I catnapped.
But we laid there, we dozed a little.
Yeah.
Played on our phones.
Yeah. That's what our naps consist of, playing on our phones.
Yeah. I watched Becky's video from 6 days ago.
The one I watched that I told you about?
Possibly. Her Unkidding and new kit.
Oh, I haven't watched that one
and
yet.
then I had my birthday surprise at the end.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one. Okay, yeah, I saw that one. Okay. So Mackenzie's working on the birthday present I gave her.
One of them.
One of them. The Salvador Dali diamond painting.
There's the thumbnail if you want to show it. It's upside down, but...
There. It's kind of creepy.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it is.
Surreal, not creepy.
Creepy. But she enjoys that type of diamond painting, so...
I do. There's not enough creepy diamond paintings out there. I guess they're just not popular. I'm one of the few who like stuff like that.
To each their own. Some people like landscapes. Mackenzie likes creepiness.
have yet to find a bloody gory diamond painting. That would be fun.
I'm sure Ever Moment would make you a custom.
I'm sure they would.
Which is, by the way, my custom is in the mail.
Woot woot!
I got a custom of the Hunger Games, Katniss and Peeta, on the Victory Tour. So I'm excited.
Ever Moment is our go-to for customs. I know some people have said they've had problems with them recently, but I've never had an issue, so until I have an issue, they're still going to be my go-to.
I've never had a custom made.
I'd rather pay a little more and be self-assured that it's going to come out good.
This is my first custom, so I'm going with the company that everybody says is good. Even though a couple people, like Mackenzie said, have had problems, they say. 9 out of 10 reviews are good, so I'm going to go with the majority.
There's some other companies that people like, too.
But nobody mentions them.
Well, this company gets mentioned. The Mian.
Mian.
I've heard their customs aren't bad. You can get those in round.
I wanted it in squares.
Yeah.
Because it's got faces, so I want the detail.
I just prefer square. I don't know why. I like the way they fit together. I like the click. And for a while, I thought I was going to quit doing square because it's like, oh my god, this takes too long. Now I'm almost as fast on square as I am on round. But I seriously debated just quitting squares altogether.
Fun.
But then I missed them.
And now you need another crate for your diamond paintings because you've got 2 full crates, one of squares, one of rounds.
Yeah, and actually I don't have room to put that square on top, which was my other birthday present, down in the crate.
I told you need another crate.
I just have to get some of them done. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, because you've only got, what, 1 more in the mail?
Yeah. I only have 1 more coming, and
I have 4 more in the mail, but I still have plenty of room in my crate.
But nothing else is catching my eye right now, too, so I'm not going to order anything else.
Yeah, but we start ordering Christmas presents soon.
I probably won't give any diamond paintings, except, well, I'll order some for you, but I don't have to do that till, like, October.
Right.
Because I'm not doing them.
Right.
I don't order Becky's, but I'm not doing hers either. She'll get it. She'll get the kit and do it herself. So.
Yeah, so Becky, you know what you're getting for Christmas.
You'll be getting diamond paintings. But that was the whole point of the Pinterest thing.
Yeah. Becky, I'll get you a diamond painting, but I'm also going to get you a couple other things, so at least you'll get surprises. I found a unicorn notebook at Walmart today.
She did. It's cute.
I was so excited. I paid $2 for a unicorn notebook.
I didn't even look at the price. She saw it and she's like, this is mine. I have to have this.
Yep. But it's the only notebook I bought. They had lots of cute ones.
They did.
And
back to school time, I'm telling you.
Mackenzie and I are stationery junkies.
I very nearly put a pack of gel pens in my cart.
I did buy a package of mechanical pencils, but I need them.
Yeah.
Because that's what I use for my genealogy. And I've broken a lot of mine, but the last package I bought 2 years ago. So I think I got my money's worth.
Yeah. I have a very particular type I like, and they're not very cheap, but the one time I was at Staples and they had some on clearance, so I snapped up like 3 or 4 packs of them.
Okay.
I didn't particularly love the colors, but I don't even care because they're my favorite pencil.
Right.
I just like the way the click works. I like the way the eraser works. I like the way they write. And I think my daughter stole all mine, so. Because I could not find any of them.
What kind are they?
It's by Pentel, I think.
Okay.
I'll have to show you one.
Okay.
I'll bring it down after we're done.
Okay.
I don't think you want me running up to grab it now.
Nope. No, because then I just sit here and try and ramble about whatever I can filters through my brain.
And right now, that's not so much.
No, it's not. My brain is turned off for the night.
Yeah.
What am I saying? It never turned on today.
Yes, it did. We made it to Walmart.
Yeah, that doesn't mean my brain was on. I forgot a couple things I wanted at Walmart.
Yeah. I remembered, I think, everything I needed. I got my tea bags and the ibuprofen. That was the most important things.
Yes, we needed the ibuprofen.
The trays I was looking for, but I wasn't going to cry if I couldn't find them.
Right. There was a very nice gentleman. Oh my gosh, Mackenzie and I are both very short.
Yes.
We rediscovered that today. There was a very nice gentleman at Walmart because he was about 7 or 8 inches taller than I am. He had to be at least 6 foot. I'm only 5'3".
Yeah, we're both 5'3".
And I wanted French onion dip.
But it was in the back of the cooler and she couldn't reach.
There was one row of it and it was all the way back in the cooler. And I'm like, I'm going to have to climb up on this cooler to get it. And having worked at Walmart, it's like, no. That's an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Especially with me. Plus, if you get caught climbing, they're not too happy about it. And having had worked there, I knew the store manager would not be happy with me. So, this gentleman, I asked him very nicely if he could get it for me, and he did.
That was very sweet.
I looked around for a store employee, but I couldn't find one, and I didn't want to go hunting for one, so I asked him, and...
Meanwhile, I was over on housewares, and the trays I wanted were on a shelf that was over my head. I couldn't stand on the shelf because my shoes wouldn't grip. So there was a clip strip of bamboo skewers there, so I pulled one of those packages off and used it to pull the containers toward me so I could grab them. It was kind of hilarious, and ironically, right after I finished and put the strip away, or put the bamboo skewers back on the strip, an employee walked into the aisle.
Short people ingenuity.
Yeah, but hey, at least I wasn't climbing shelves. I did it in a way that nothing would have gotten hurt, and I wouldn't have gotten injured. Ugh.
I had an employee tell me the other day they had a missing child at our Walmart.
Oh, wow.
He was hiding in the paper towels.
Sounds like something Sierra would have done.
He was hiding for a half hour in the paper towels. He built a fort.
Sierra climbed inside a clothing rack back when it was Burlington.
Uh-huh.
Or no, back when it was Value City.
Okay. But yeah, he built a fort.
We actually had the store closed down and locked up.
That's what they did. They called a code.
We only found her because she started laughing.
They called the code for a missing child.
That was the scariest moment of my life, I think.
And it's like, he built a fort out of paper towels and was hiding in it.
I literally turned around for a second. And she was gone. I thought something snatched her.
It's funny, but it's also, I can understand her frustration because that means nobody can leave the store.
Yeah.
The employees can't leave, the customers can't leave.
I felt bad, but not bad enough to do anything because I needed my kid.
Right. Well, I meant I can understand this employee's frustration.
But she had such a hard time getting out. I can't figure out how she managed to get in so quickly.
It's always easier to get into something than it is to get out.
I literally only looked away for like 2 seconds.
It's always easier to get in. Because I was reaching
for something and I had to let go of her hand.
And now that's why we have leashes.
Well... But she learned her lesson, believe me. When she got out to the car, she got the talking to of her life.
And now she's a mama.
Now she's a mama. I'm going to have to remind her of that.
In your next 5-hour conversation?
Yeah. Hey, I only talk to her like once every 6 months.
I know. I'm teasing.
It's like an hour for each month she's been away. Because she just doesn't call her mama.
I call my mama. I call my mama like every day.
Yeah.
I also live close to my mama and I go to see her quite a bit.
But I also respect that she's got her life to live.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like I expect her to call me all the time, especially since what's she doing besides taking care of her kid?
Mm-hmm. All right, well, that about sums up. I don't have much to talk about since we just did a live last night.
Yeah.
So,
And we didn't do much today, just a Walmart trip, and there was nobody crazy looking there, so.
No. Let me think quick.
Pretty tame day.
Yeah. Although Mackenzie thought the one cashier said she was the same, only a couple years older than she was, even though the cashier was talking about her kids.
Well, I couldn't hear very well because I was trying to listen to like 3 people at once.
But we were distracting Mackenzie because I didn't want her to see I was getting the DVD.
Yeah.
So that worked, which
yes,
was
it
fun.
did. And then the guy behind me freaking leaned on me.
That's kind of creepy.
That was very creepy. Because he could not stand up straight.
He was on something, or
And he was way too close to me.
under the influence of something.
Definitely.
All right, well, I hope you all have a great evening, and it's going to be a few days before I do another video, unless I do a stash video showing the diamond paintings I haven't done unboxings of.
That would be a neat idea.
Since certain people have said that I need to. I won't say anyone by name.
I could never do that because it would take way too long. Mine would take how long? Granted, I have
you don't
less
have
than
200.
40.
You don't have 200.
I have less than 40.
All right. Well, have a great night, everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.